I'ma be there to blow like C4, 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 C4.
Like I said, this week on the Holiday Hour is very much about New Zealand hip-hop music, and I want to welcome to the show. Welcome, Kez, to the show. Pleasure to have you,
Thank you for having me on your show, bro.
Man, you've been in the game for a long time, but, you know, like a lot of the new cats who've just entered the game don't necessarily know who you are, because you've got a very rich history in New Zealand hip-hop. Tell us a bit about where you're from and what you've done.
Well, I'm from a little place in Wellington called Strathmore. So when they traded Jonah, I sort of moved up here, put on the jersey for Mangere. I've been out Mangere for 5 years. So that's where I'm residing right now. And pretty much it, yeah.
What about some of the bands you used to be in there?
I've been in, started off in a band called Rough Opinion.
Yep.
That was sort of the foundation of a lot of groups right now, like Foot Soldiers.
Yep.
So some of our old friends still there, you know, so.
So tell me about, because you used to be called, when we did Major Flavours, you were called Kez the Feelstyle, now you're just called Feelstyle. Is there a significance to the name change?
No, not at all. You know, everybody that knows the Feelstyle knows Kez, so there's no difference, you know what I mean?
It's all good, it's all good.
Yeah.
Now, so you've obviously got this whole new project, an album coming in mid-October here, and then you've dropped two singles. One was a radio single, and then there's this new single. How do you pronounce the new single?
Suamalie.
And tell me what that means.
Suamalie just in English means sweet.
Oh, sweet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Suamalie, sweet. Ain't mad at you. And that's pretty much, if my record could rhyme in Samoan, that's pretty much what the song is about, you know? It's just punchlines and one-liners.
Cool, cool. And so what we're going to do, this is very special, is that Chris Graham has slaved the entire weekend to put together this making of this video, and then we're going to play the video. Just quickly tell me because the video was not shot in New Zealand, it was shot in Samoa. So you want to tell me a little bit about who came up with the idea to go over there?
Well, the song is produced by DJ Raw from the Foot Soldiers. The record company say, yeah, we're going to go with this song. And I'll say, it's the Samoan song. So, yeah. And I say, okay, man, well, rang them back up, say, oh, let's make this happen. I want to shoot it in Samoa. So now, me and Chris go back, you know, like, we're from Wellington, so I told him one time that, you know, if I go to Samoa, I'm taking you. So after that, I just gave him a ring, pack your bags, we're going to Samoa. And so everything sort of fell in place.
Dope. Well, I don't want you to tell us too much about it, because what we're going to do is play a making of. It's going to basically explain the whole trip, and then we'll play the clip itself. So this is it.
That's it. On C4, holla!
Welcome to Whaliata Lodge. This begins the beginning of our making of. It's day one of the shoot. We hooked up with Kaz and Andy last night. And here are the first two characters of the making of.
Oh. Welcome to my house.
So how's it to be back, bro?
Quite an experience, a drama within a drama, so it's good. I'm ready.
And here's a lovely all-around assistant, Rayhana. Here we've got character number 4. This is Andy Submariner Morton, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning.
The maker of the high majority of the album. Go on, Andy, give it your best shot.
Suamalie.
Suamalie. Suamalie. That's the title of the song. It means sweet. Sweet, babe. Sweet. Sweet. Just waiting for the producer Kaz and the cameraman Andy to arrive. Don't get them confused with this Kaz and this Andy.
Different.
Very
different.
Yeah.
Very different.
Yeah, quite different. Here we have Andrew Commerce, ladies and gentlemen, cinematographer. And what are your first impressions of the island?
Green, vivid Technicolor, and heat.
How long have you been here?
About 4 hours, and I feel better already.
Nick Hutchinson, camera assistant.
And how was your flight there, buddy?
But, well, it was great. We're just discussing how we got snuck heaps of limit all the way here. But it's fucking hot.
Your first time to Samoa?
Yep.
And your first impressions?
Fucking, it's pretty cool, eh? It's pretty cool. It's like Yeah.
Who do you work for usually, Russell?
The New Zealand Herald.
Excellent.
In Samoa, it's the Royal New Zealand Herald.
The Royal. Well, welcome to part of the team, anyways.
Thank you.
Introduce yourself, please.
Hey?
Introduce yourself, please.
It's not me that should be introduced.
Johnny Yarrow.
That's my togs here, mate. Look, the fish, they're swimming.
You know what? That pretty much says everything. Thank you for your participation. Here we are, trying to figure out what scenes. Control room. Yeah. This is the producer and the cinematographer and the director trying to play AD. Where is our AD?
And the jigsaw.
Yeah. Look, you see, here are all our locations. And in a shift, they could all change. Isn't it gorgeous? Those colours are just going to be unbelievable. So both your eyes are shaded. That's why. Yeah! Woo! And a couple of poses. Keep rolling. Keep posing. Yeah! Yeah! That's it. Yeah, bro. And show us the knife again. Yeah! Woo! And cut. Awesome. You have childhood memories of this village?
Not at all, eh? I mean, I was too young, eh? I've probably been here once. Yeah, with my other auntie Famita. I've been here probably once. But my grandfather, I know him because he always came around when I was little to bring us some miyamaka, you know, some stuff, you know, some bananas and that. He helped out, but he also helped build our whaleo in the city. So yeah, that's how I remember.
We just begun.
That's my best mate, Boy. He always lived here, he was born here. So he's like, yeah. So it's good to come back and still find that he's still here. Hey, man, and you, hey, man, and you.
Where are we and what's happening?
We're in my old primary school called Vaimea, and we are spoken to the principal and also the deputy if we can use the girls to do the chorus for Suamalie.
We've been filming the chorus. There's 3 choruses in the song, and we thought we'd get here and see whether we were able to teach the kids to do it in English, because they're still learning English in the primary school, so they're not necessarily fluent.
Let's hope that they can pick it up really quick, the chorus.
Try your best. You are going to try your best to be the best so that you can get the CD.
And remember that in a month, all of Samoa will see MTV. Everybody in Samoa and everybody in New Zealand will see you on TV.
I think that's the easiest way of learning those songs. Straight from the tape to the bloody minds.
Amen. And you.
Amen. And you. What's out? I've got too much time to lose. Wasting over you. I ain't mad. And you.
I guess the girls got it. It was amazing. Within a couple of minutes, they just knew the whole chorus, and we just amped up their performance. And very luckily, we had the deputy principal, and she managed to really bump them up. And I could use her as a translator, and she would get them to touch the lands and do everything that we wanted.
Because the best one will get the CD.
The girl with the biggest smile and the most pointing and saying all the words, saying every word.
Yeah, she's the one who's gonna get it.
Yeah.
And 1 free for the teacher.
Playback. Wait, all the way to the camera. Touch the camera like. Perfect. And then like that to the camera. Yeah.
Feeling that I received from this experience is the same way that Muhammad Ali felt when he went back to the rumble in the jungle. You know, when his people came up to him and started putting their arms up, they accepted him, that he came back. And that was the same feeling I actually felt inside when I went back to my village, to my primary school, to my neighborhood. All these kids, they don't even know who I am, but they throw their arms up to actually receive me in that way. My family, my friends, everything. So for me, that was a gift that I wouldn't even trade it in for any TUI award or any academy or anything. That was something that forever. And my trip back home, like I said, it was great, and then forever. This was more than a music video, but a journey back home.